long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So Georgia's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And, man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past. But what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Oh, here comes the reverse. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Dogs will have to kick this away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Humphreys. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense gets their first crack now. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds the receiver wide open. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Hands off to the left. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Hold. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost them 10 yards. And now from the pistol formation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Can he get there on the ground? And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Hold. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Cut quickly. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Holding, offense.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun handoff here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
To throw, it's Ford. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the tailback's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Now they finally stop him, and he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. The back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Finding space at the 20. And he'll be brought down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense makes the stop after the completion. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lofting it toward the left sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. And the punt team now on to kick it away. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. And they down this one just shy of the 40-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will keep going here after that special teams penalty. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
They'll hand it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
With the catch, it's Humphreys. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
That's a first down for the offense.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Got him, he's sacked.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. See if they can convert the point after. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's 4. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding some room at the 25. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the single back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And sack sets up 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. To throw, it's Ford. Bringing pressure. Under pressure, just lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. The Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the single back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back. It's Ford. Looks left and finds his target there. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. Over the middle and incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pocket breaking down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And they'll just down it right here. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They bring him down right at the 20.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Shotgun formation here on third down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And here's the return. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To the air, it's Ford. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Ben. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens.
And the Bulldogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively to try to put this defense in a bigger hole. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the running back takes the handoff. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He stays alive. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years. And it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And they heave it deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. The Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
With the return, it's Humphreys. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And their first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And now the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Handoff to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Throws it to the right. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 35-yard attempt. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down.
for a first down.
They'll run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll toss it to the right side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Ford. Quick throw to his receiver. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. And the single back takes the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Punt team making their way on the field. He fields it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And on the carry, he's heading left. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. It's third down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Ford. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Well, Kurt, Kentucky has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Oh, that one's picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Makes the grab. It's Humphreys. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Holding. Offense.
Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. Sack in the play, could not escape the pass rush.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
With the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that 1st and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on 3rd down.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that is no good. After the miss, it remains a 17-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
He bought some time, now lets it go. The pass is caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Important 2nd down play coming up. To the air, it's Ford. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
3rd down coming up.
That sack sets up an important 3rd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, it's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Makes a quick catch.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. The Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Grab down the middle. It's Bishop. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Ball handed off.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback dropping back. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Kentucky. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, try to get some consolation points here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field, it's 4. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Bishop. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
And looking to throw now on first down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Of 12 on the play. Coming up, 4th down. Number 8.
So this team is beginning to stack wins now against